Clear? So now the next session is in this session I would like to discuss MapReduce workflow. MapReduce workflow. For example, if you given us a simple input, uh, given as an input to the application, okay, in Hadoop, okay, how that can be processed and how the result is, how we are getting the final result by using the MapReduce paradigm. Okay, so hope everyone is understanding this Hadoop cluster. If you understand Hadoop cluster, then you can easily understand in the MapReduce workflow. Okay, so here we have to remember one thing: to each and every data node, okay, one task tracker is executed. Okay, one task tracker is executed. The task tracker maybe executes either by the map function or either by the reduce function. Okay, so now why at which situations map function is used and at which situations the reduce function is used, we have to discussing in this session.
మా ఫ్రిడ్జ్ పని చేయట్లేదు, బాగా పని చేస్తుంది. ఉండి ఇది ఇచ్చేసి వెళ్తాను. శనివారం
This I would discuss in the last session. Okay, in this session I would 574. Kindly unmute yourself. Okay, this is the Hadoop clusters we are discussing the last session. Okay, so in this session, I would like to present two concepts. One thing is called as MapReduce workflow, and the entire Hadoop ecosystem I would like discussing in this session. Okay, so the first is called as MapReduce workflow. So how the actual the program is from the given input, how will it the final result by using MapReduce program. I would like discussing here. Okay, so now let's take as I would like to find out the word count of the count of each and every word in a file. Let us assume I would like to write a MapReduce program. I would like to write a MapReduce program. Okay, so to count find out the count of each and every word, okay, to the given text file. Okay, let's say this is the input file. This is the input file. Let us assume this input file contains let us assume this input file contains the words called as deer, beer, river, core, river, beer, core, beer. That means the input file contains how many lines? 3 lines. Okay. So here I am taking a simple text file. Okay. The same is also we may apply it for the large amount of data or the large amount of text, large amount of data also. So here I just taken as a file consisting of only 3 lines: deer, beer, river, core, river, deer, beer, core, beer. Okay, this is the input text file. So what I want to find out is I would like to find out what is the count of each and every word. For example, the deer occurred 2 times. The count of deer is 2. The beer count is how much? 1, 2. The car count is 3 and river count is 2. Okay, that is I want to display as a final result. I would like to write a MapReduce program to count the number of words in a text file. To count the number of words in a text file. Clear? And the word frequency also. Okay, so now so how the actual MapReduce program is works, this is the actual the actual procedure can be done in between the input and the final result. Okay, so this entire can be taken by the, we are not writing anything, this entire can be taken by the Hadoop itself only. Okay, just we have to provide just we have to write, just we have to give an input to our program. Clear? Then it can get the final result. So in between the MapReduce program is executed. In between the MapReduce program is executed. This is the actual role of the MapReduce program. So now what initially can do? Okay. So once if we are given input to our MapReduce program, So what it can do is, first it can divides into the number of the blocks. The number of the blocks. So versions of Hadoop, the block size is 64 MB. Clear? So let assume, so okay, for understanding purpose, just have dividing into, for understanding purpose, I dividing into how many blocks? 3 blocks. That means we are having the 3 lines. Okay, let assume the first line is at 1 block, the second line is at second block, the third is at the third block. Let assume we are having the input file, let assume split into 3 blocks. Okay, at each and every block, that means the block is having at which node? Name node. The block is having at which node? Sorry, the block is having at which node? Data node. So now at each and every data node, at each and every data node, we are all discussing at each and every data node, one task tracker is having by executing which function? Map function. By using which function? Map function. That is, so this is the block one at particular data node. This is another block at a particular data node. This is another block at the particular another data node. So as in the previous session in the Hadoop Echo cluster, okay, so we can see at each and every data, the data node contains a set of the blocks, okay. At each and every data node, we have the task tracker. The task tracker may execute the map function or the reduce function, okay. So now initially at each and every block, okay, so now to this block, we are assigning one map function. To this block, we are assigning one map function. To this block, we are assigning one map function. Okay, that map function is executed by which one? By the task tracker. The task tracker can execute the map function at each and every data node. So now that is, this is the input to which one? The input to which one? Mapper function. Input which one? Map function. Okay. So now the output of the mapper, is just it can given as dir1, beer1, river1. Okay. That means that the input file we have to split into how many blocks? 3 blocks. That's why how many map functions are executed? 3 map functions. At each and every block, one map function is executed. At each and every block, the map function is executed. So at this block, one map function executed. At this block, one map function executed. At this block, one map function is executed. Clear? So now, now the input to each and every map function, okay, that is so now this line is input to map function. One map function. The output of map function is dir1, beer1, river1. The output of this map function is car1, river1. The output of this map function is dir1, car1, beer1. That means we are having the 3 blocks of data. At each and every block, one map function is executed. The output of the map function is this one. Clear? Yes, so this is output of each and every map function. So this output is given back to which one? Reducer. Which one? Reducer. Okay, that is actual flow of Hadoop map reduce. We taken the input. The input is given to map function. The output of map function is given as input to reduce function. Then we get in the final result. That is the workflow of which one? Map reduce model. Okay, so now this is the output of the map function. So before given this output as input to reduce function, in between one more operation is performed called as shuffling and sorting. What we are performing? Shuffling and sorting. Okay, so the shuffling and sorting, we are not writing any code to performing shuffling and sorting. The Hadoop itself takes responsibility to perform the both shuffling and sorting. Okay, so the shuffling and sorting, by default Hadoop can take responsibility to perform shuffling and sorting. We are not writing any logic to performing shuffling and sorting. So once if I write the code for map, once we write the code for the mapper, okay, so we are given input to this mapper. So the output of this mapper is this one. To this output, internally the Hadoop performs shuffle and sorting. Okay, shuffle and sorting. So shuffle and sorting means here having the first one is called as beer. Okay, if you are arranging in some sorting order, okay, so beer one, okay, and car one, okay. So we're having the beer one here and also beer one here. Okay, next car one, again car one here. Next deer one from here, deer one from here, okay, and river one from here, again river one from here. So likewise the shuffling and sorting by default can be done by the Hadoop itself only. We are not writing any logic to which one shuffling and sorting. Now this is now the input to which one reducer. She is now the input to which one reducer. So now what the reducer can do is, so taken this input, taken this output as input reducer. Now the reducer counts, okay, the frequency of each and every word. So now the beer is occurred how many times? 2 times. The car is count is how much? 3. So car comma 1 plus 1 plus 1 3. Deer 1 plus 1 3. So 1 plus 1 2. River 1 plus 1 2. Now this is the actual output of reducer that can be stored as a final result, that is called as BA2, car3, D2, river 2 can be stored as output into the HDFS. Can be stored output into the which one? HDFS. Okay, this is the actual MapReduce workflow. Okay, for word count process. For word count process. Okay, so now here we have to write the logic only for the map function. Clear? And we have to write the logic for the reduce function. We have to write the logic for mapper. We have to write the logic for the reducer. We no need to write the logic for splitting, shuffling, and sorting. All those can be taken by the Hadoop. All those works can be taken responsibility by the Hadoop itself only. Okay. Just we have to write the logic for mapper. We have to write the logic for the reducer only. Clear? So now here I can say that this is the text file. This text file is divided into here how many blocks? 3 blocks. Here also the Hadoop itself takes responsibility to dividing the data into the number of the blocks. We no need to write the logic to split the data into number of the blocks. The internally the Hadoop itself takes responsibility to split the data into the number of the blocks. Okay. So what Hadoop is automatically what Hadoop takes the responsibility by default means just we are giving input to the our job or our program. When we are submitting the input to our program, okay, so in between the Hadoop automatically split the data into the number of the blocks, split that into the number of blocks. So based upon the blocks, to each and every block one map function is assigned. To each and every block one map function is assigned. For example, here the text file is divided how many blocks? 3 blocks. That's why 3 mappers are executed. Okay. So now, for example, this text file is divided into 5 blocks. Now the Hadoop itself assigns how many map functions? First, okay. So number of map functions is depend upon the number of blocks of the text file. If it is the input file is divided into 4 blocks, then 4 map functions are executed. The input block is divided into 5 blocks, then the 5 map functions are executed. Is it clear? So now splitting the data into the blocks, the number of maps to each, the number of maps to all the to the entire text file taken care by the which one? Hadoop itself only. Hadoop itself only. Clear? And also once if we are getting the output of the map function to perform the shuffling and sorting, here also we no need to write logic for shuffling and sorting. That is also responsible taken by the which one? That is also taken by the responsibility of Hadoop itself only. Clear? So now this entire result is given as the input to which one? Reducer. Which one? Reducer. So we may get in doubt how many reducers we are maintaining. Okay. So The default we have to maintain only the single reducer only. We may having the any number of the map. Okay? So by default, the single reducer is uh, the single reducer is executed to the output of the shuffling and sorting. Then we getting the final result. Final results. We may increase in the number of reducers. That is another concept we'll discuss later. We may reduce the number of, we may increasing. Okay, we must have to write the statement in our which one program. Okay, so how many reducers I want to maintain? We have to write the logic in the statement, but by default it is taking only the one reducer. So then we are getting the final result. Okay, so now I can say that in the MapReduce function in the previous Hadoop ecosystem, I can explain. Okay, so data node initially the map function executed, then it can generate some intermediate results. Okay, so let's say these are called as some of the intermediate results. Now all these intermediate results again aggregated and then assigning one reduce function, assigning some reduce function. Then we're getting the which one final result. Then we're getting the final result. Clear? So hope everyone is understanding or not. Okay, so I think everyone is understanding. Then I will go to the next concept, or if you have any doubts kindly ask me. Okay, so now this is the input file, given the number of the blocks. At each and every block or map function is executed. Okay, so in this word count program, what the map function can do is you just split the line into word comma one, word comma one, word comma one. Then internally the Hadoop performs shuffling and sorting. Okay, then this output is given input reducer. Then the reducer gives the final result. That is what is the count of each and every board. Clear? So that is the actual the workflow of MapReduce. Clear? Next, one more thing is once you're observing, okay, so the each and every either the mapper or either the reducers. Okay, so each and every mapper and reducer. Okay, so map function and reduce function, map function to reduce function. So here what I can do is, okay, so first click first what we can do is we take as the input file, given to which one map function. Okay, so this is input to which one, given to which one reduce function, then getting the which one final output. This is actual workflow of MapReduce code. Now this is the input map function. Okay, so the input of map function is, okay, the input of map function is called as key value pairs, key comma value. Okay, so the input of map function is key value pairs. Okay, again the output of map function also is key value pair. Key value pair. Okay, again this output is given as input to which one reducer. One reducer. Okay, this is the output of map function that can take as input to which one reducer. Now the reducer is the given as final output. This is also which one key value pairs. This is also a key value pairs. Okay, so why I am discussing this one is, okay, so when we are write the MapReduce program for solving any problem, okay, so the input to our map function is key value pairs. The output for map function is the key value pairs. The input for reduce function is the key value pairs. The output is reduce function is the key value pairs. That means the MapReduce model can accept the inputs or outputs as which pairs? Key value pairs only. Can accept key value pairs only. Okay, let's discuss. Go back to this example. Okay, this is the input of which one map function. But actually here, what is input here? Single line. We are converting this line into key value pair. Single, we are having only the line only, the input map function, we are converting this line into key value pair. That is, we are having one more one called record reader. Okay, so the initial input, okay, converted into key value pair, again taken care by the Hadoop itself only. We no need to write the logic to converting this input file into key value pair. Okay, so initial, the line is, this block is input to which one? Map function, but this block is not the block is not like a key value pair. Okay, it is just like a number of the lines. So this data can be converted into key value pair, that is taken care by the one more class called as the record reader. That means how the input is given as map function by the Hadoop is this line comma the index of this line comma line, index of this line comma line, this is index 0 comma this line, index 1 comma this line, index 2 comma this line, likewise given as input to which one? Map function. Now what the output of map function? Dir comma 1, that means the keys are dir, beer, river, the values are 1 1. Okay, now these are the inputs of which one? Reduce function, again key value pairs. Okay, what output of reduce function? Beer comma 2, car comma 3, beer comma 2, river comma 2. Okay, so it can accept either inputs or outputs as the key value pair only. Key value pair only. Okay, so initially the text file is given to which one? Map function. The text file is also converted into the key value pair by the Hadoop itself only. We no need to write the logic for converting initial text file into the key value pairs. Okay, so that is automatically given as input as a key value pair to the map function. Okay, that is the entire workflow of MapReduce model to count the number of words in a text file or number of words in a text file. Okay. Now, that is the actual workflow of MapReduce model.